Hey everybody, this is Jeff with AZ Boomer Adventure, and on my last video I had a few people request that I show how I installed the light on the outside of my camper. So I'm going to go through, show you where the wires were, what I did, and how I connected it all up. And quick and easy. Alright. Alright, so first of all, what I did was I put the light up to the camper here, and I measured my holes, and I just kind of did it from the door frame over here to the inside of the control panel, and I kind of looked at to where it was coming in and tried to measure to the best I could going this way, where the main hole was going to be, which is this hole right here. Then I tried to line it up as best, and I was pretty lucky that I was able to hit a stud on this one. This one I didn't, it doesn't line up to hit multiple studs, so this one I'm having to use a wall molly to hold it in place. Put a little silicone around it to help in case getting water in. This light kit is actually waterproof, so I'm not too concerned about that, but I am concerned about water getting behind it and getting into the wall. But around the main hole here, so the wire doesn't get cut up while moving around, I used refrigerator tubing. I had some extra tubing, and so I stuck it in there, siliconed around it, and should be pretty good. Should keep the wire from getting frayed or sliced up by the aluminum. Alright, so if we look in here, you can see the hole from the outside coming in, and the wire from the lamp itself is coming in to the control panel area. Alright, so next what I have is I have a little voltmeter that I got on Amazon, and I've used it for a variety of different projects, but it worked perfect for this to find where my positive and negative were, and or my positive and neutral, as they say sometimes. But really easy to do. So I just took it and I came out here and I clipped it on the door frame here. That's going to create a ground for it. And then what I did there, when you look inside the control panel, there's these two clips, and this one had white neutral looking wires going in it. This one had red, which usually represents power going in, but I wanted to double check. So first of all, I went into the white one and went into an empty slot, which there is there, to check, and I wasn't getting any kind of a reading. Okay, so then I pulled that out. Then I went into the power, and I'm getting my 12 volt reading. So that told me right there that that's the power, and I'm going to use that slot. All right. And because I already had this together, and I kind of took it apart so I could do this, I had a lot of this already put in place, but I will show you the main thing. And what I did is I have my switch right here, and I had to, since I used a round one, I had to Dremel it out a little bit to make it fit. So it fit real nice inside here, and on it you have multiple connectors. And so on it there are two silver connectors and one copper looking connector. And let me get this in here. So my two silver connectors were this one, and then this one was my copper connector. And the copper connector usually represents your neutral or ground. So I knew that one was going to go to the black wire of my lamp, and the other two, one is going to go to the power junction over here, and the other one is going to connect to the power from the light. Okay, so I had some extra wire in the garage, so one of them I made into a Y using white neutral wire. And so I have that going to the switch, and then I'm going to have it going to the ground over here, the neutral, and then I'm going to also have it going into the black wire, which is here. And I'm using these push connectors. They're real nice, real simple to do. All you do is just push the wires in. Fairly simple. Let's see if I can get it to focus here on there. You just push them in and boom, they catch and hold together, and real easy to do. Alright, so if you look here, you can see I've got the black wire going in with my neutral here, and then I've got the power wire from the light going in to one side of the toggle switch. Then the other side of the toggle switch is running over, and I'm going to put it in to the junction over here. Now the junctions are really cool because they left us some spots to do things. So I've got an empty spot there. So all I've got to do is plug that wire. See if I can get it in here. You just pop the wire in and pull the little lever down. Boom, it's connected. Alright, same thing with my neutral over here. I'm going to take it. I'm going to go into that empty spot right in there. Boom. Snap it into place, and we're all connected. Okay, so now we've got it connected. Let's test it. Alright, we're going to come up here. Boom, turn it on. I'm getting a red light there. And we're getting light outside here. Alright, excellent. Like I said, fairly easy to set up. Just cut a few wires. If you can make a little Y wire, that's the easiest for your neutral. And then you're just going to have one wire running from your power. Connect it. Make a connector for your toggle switch. Then from your toggle switch, going to go to the power on one of the junctions. Then all you got to do is just pop everything back in here. Boom. Make sure your other switches are staying in place. Boom. And put your screws in. And you're ready to go. Check it again. Got my light on. Got my light on. Boom. All right. We are rocking and rolling. So the last thing I just need to do is kind of put my wires back in, shove them in there, line up my holes, and screw it back into place. All right, and there she is. She's all hooked up. I'm going to reach around over here. Let me just see if I can get over. Control panel, and boom, light goes on, off. All's good. You know, if you really wanted to, you could put some silicone all the way around this. You know, I may do that later. I don't know. The other thing is I wasn't able to use the original screws that came with it. They were very short and actually didn't work for this circumstance. So I used just a really nice long heavy-duty wood screw here, and then like I said, on this side I used a wall molly that sucked it in and onto the aluminum nicely. As far as the toggle switch is concerned, I just used one that I had, but you can look up on Facebook on Coleman Lantern. Just look up groups for Coleman Lantern 17B, and it's either Coleman Lantern 17B owners or Coleman Lantern 17B experts, one or the other. But you can do a search within the group for toggle switch, and there is someone who posted the one they used that fits, and you could order from that. Or you can just try to find one or go to Ace Hardware and see if there's something, you know, that you can try to fit within the, measure the little area or take the little pop out that's on there with you and see if they can find someone that will fit. With that, that's all she wrote. It's like I said, fairly easy to install, and I hope you have good success with it and have some great adventures. Thanks for watching.